There's such a resilience in children that even in the most dire circumstances, children will play, children will engage, children love to see their photograph on the back of your camera. They're ready to play, hand games and imitate you. The older children who you can talk to will tell you how much they miss their homelands and the things they used to do. These are traumatized children, mainly the refugee community and the displaced people. They've seen things that no child should have to see, and yet children have that wonderful thing of being able to live in the moment. So you never leave the company of children feeling hopeless. They miss the dignity of having control over your life and not having to stand in line for a scrap of bread or a ration of food, and the anxiety of, not being secure about anything and not having anything. These were relatively newly displaced people, so they were fresh from their losses, and it was just the thing of the women really over and over saying there's no dignity in our lives in standing in line and waiting for handouts. What I'm amazed really is I've never met a weak woman in those circumstances. I've never met a weak mother, fierce mothers protecting their children, that kind of strength that gets them through unimaginable circumstances. I wear this around my neck from my first trip to Darfur in 2004, and I met a woman named Halima, and she had a row of 5 of these around her necks, and she insisted that I have this. I met her under a bush. You don't want to take anything away from somebody who's fleeing, and she was literally in flight looking for a refugee camp. And she said, no, I want you to have it for your safety. And she said, take this. She had been wearing it when her village was attacked and her children were torn from her arms, and 3 of her 5 children killed, and her husband, village on fire, the worst things. And she said, put it in my hand and said, tell people what is happening here. Tell them we'll all be slaughtered. Tell them we need help.